Hi guys, I just got finished recording a 9-minute video on a video that I'm not going to be using. I got to number 4 on my list of top 10 slasher movies. I was moving on to number 3, then Mom bumped in, told me I needed to get a list together, and I hope there's no interruptions now. I'm going to go through these a bit more quicker than I did on my last one. Number 10. The Prowler. I love the killer, the characters, the kills. Tom Savini, as always, bringing his A game. Tom Savini, as always, bringing his A game. It's freaking awesome, and I recommend you all go out and see it. The soundtrack is especially good. I'm listening to the soundtrack right now as background noise for you guys. Number 9 would be The Collection. I love the killer's campground. The killer himself, the collector, is pretty cool. I love his mask. I love how Arkin just keeps beating. I love the ending. I love it all, and I can't wait for The Collector 3, otherwise known as The Collected, which I knew it would be called that. I've been calling it that for like the past few months. I knew it was going to be called The Collected. It was so obvious, but I cannot wait. I know people have some problems like, what? The Collector can't hold his own movie. I mean, he basically did. But The Collector and The Collection, it was all about him. I mean, yeah, you got some minor characters here and there, but it's mostly about what he's gonna do next. It's freaking amazing. Number 8. Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. This is my favorite Jason movie. It's also one of my favorite camp slashers. It's actually my second favorite. My first favorite's gonna be up above. It's like number 2. I also love the look. C.J. Graham is probably like my second favorite Jason. If you don't know, number 1 is Derek Mears, but I don't have the remake on this list. Spoilers, but yeah, I got the figurine and all. It looks amazing. I love the soundtrack. I love Tommy Jarvis. I love the kills. I love how there's no nudity in it, so my baby sister can watch with me. It's pretty awesome. And number 7 would be Silent Night 2011. Now, most people that I see do this list, they have Silent Night, Deadly Night, the original. And I don't know what those people are talking about. I love Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake. It's freaking amazing. It has great kills, great gore. The killer, it's actually my favorite Christmas movie. It has like an amazing killer, an amazing cast with Malcolm McDowell and the main chick. It's got amazing setups, and it's got a great ending that confuses a lot of people, but it doesn't really confuse me. It makes sense, and it's pretty cool in my opinion. It's pretty great. Number 6, Happy Birthday to Me. I'm gonna do as little on this part as possible because I want you all to go out and watch it if you haven't. But short version, Final Girl is awesome, kills are awesome, twists are amazing, it looks beautiful, and it's a really mind-fucking movie. Seriously, like, half of the time during watching this movie, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? But yeah. Now, number 5, I have the VHS tape right here. The Terminator. And I'll be back. Amazing kills, amazing characters. Actually, Sarah Connor is one of my favorite Final Girls. Used to be my favorite. She's actually better than Ripley in my opinion, just because she's always going after the Terminator and she becomes like a badass in the second one. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. Recommend you all go out and see it. And yes, it is a slasher movie. I don't care what anybody says. It's a fucking slasher movie, and that's what it is. Okay, fuck all y'all who don't say it's a slasher movie. It is, and it's freaking amazing. It's awesome. I love the kills. I love Arnold. Arnold used to be one of my favorite actors of all time. He actually still is, and he's freaking amazing in this one. I love it. It's so great, and it's one of the best slasher movies of all time. I recommend you all go out and watch it. And number 4, now I know Devon Graham has the remake on his list, but I am a purist. The original, all day and all night. Maniac, 1981, the original. It's fucking awesome. The kills, the acting by the main character, like Frank Zito, the actor like actually wanted to play this character. It was really weird. But yeah, I love that actor. I wish I could have met him, but apparently he died like back in the 90s. I wish I would have met him. He did such a great job in this movie. He actually came back for the sequel, which is like a 90-minute, it's like a 9-minute sequel, but I hope one day I get to see this sequel like full on length, you know? But I'm fine with it where it is right now. I love the original. I love the shotgun kill. The shotgun kill is my favorite kill in any slasher movie ever. Tom Savini, amazing practical effects as always from that guy. I fucking love him. He's like top 3 practical effects artist. I love him so much. He's freaking awesome. Let me turn off the soundtrack. He's freaking awesome. I love him. He's freaking amazing in this movie, like the Slee guy, you know, he's like sleeping with a bunch of people who already have boyfriends. That's freaking awesome. I love Frank Zito. He's like one of my favorite killers. He's definitely top 3 killers for me. I've been asking my buddy Old Fashioned Slasher to do a tribute on this guy for like a few months now, and I keep telling him, please do it, please do it. I got like the perfect song for him, Perfect Insanity by Disturbed. It's like gonna be amazing. And he's like, bro, I'm in like editing hell right now. It's fine, man. He'll get through it. But yeah, Frank Zito, I love his character so much. He's one of my favorite slasher movie villains, and we also get to follow him for the entire movie, which is kind of like what the original Silent Night Deadly Night had. And I love those movies where you get to follow the character around. You know, and there's not many of those types of slasher movies. You know, you only got Maniac, the remake of Maniac. You got like the Silent Night Deadly Night films. And like those are like it as far as I know. And I probably took the most long on that one. That's because that one, if you're one of my older subscribers, that was the first review I ever did, and it used to be one of my favorite slasher movies. I can't believe it's number 4 now, but it used to be. Number 3. Some people are gonna eat me out, but Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is my favorite Halloween movie. Yes, the white horse shit is fucking awesome. The ending, fucking awesome. I love the unrated version. It's freaking amazing. I love Laurie Strode in this movie. It's actually my favorite version of Laurie Strode is the remake Laurie. I never really were a fan of the original Laurie Strode, played by, I don't even remember her actress's name, but I never really liked that version of Laurie. Rob Zombie's Halloween versions was freaking awesome. It's also made by one of my favorite directors, Rob Zombie. It's freaking awesome. I love the kills. I love how Michael goes like, rah, 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 rah. I love how Michael Myers is so fucking brutal. I'm actually gonna get a tattoo of Michael like right here someday. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I love the movie so much. I love Rob Zombie's directing. I love the editing. I love it all. It's freaking awesome. I love the script. I love everything about it. I love a few, even some of the most minor characters are freaking awesome. You know, Loan Me Some Bones. I forgot that character's name, but Lee McCoy always talks about him whenever he brings up this movie. And I freaking agree with him 100%. I love that character. I love this movie to death. I love seeing the psychological breakdown of Laurie Strode. I love the beginning 10 minutes. It's like a dream sequence. I love it. It's so good. Now, number 2. This was a more recent review. And I used to say it was my number 1 slasher movie until I realized that my favorite movie of all time is a slasher movie. So yeah, number 2, The Burning. For all the reasons I listed in my review. Awesome killer. Awesome killer. Amazing practical effects by Tom Savini. Tom Savini was on a roll back in 1981. He made The Prowler. He made Maniac. He made Burning. Man, he was such a fucking awesome dude. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. I love Tom Savini's kills. It actually has like one of my favorite. It has my favorite camp slasher kill where Cropsy goes ja, 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 ja. Yeah. It's freaking awesome. I love the characters. I even love our main character who's like a nerd and you know he's trying to scare people. He kind of reminds me of me a little bit, but not as you know nerdy. You know. Put on soundtrack. But yeah, I freaking love The Burning. It's so good. I love it so much. It's amazing. I love the kills. I love Cropsy. I love the backstory that we get for Cropsy. I love how it's in a camp setting. It's my favorite camp slasher movie. and it's freaking awesome. I recommend you all go out and see it. Scream Factory has an edition that I'm hopefully gonna get one day, and I can show it off to you guys. I fucking love that slipcover that they have. I freaking love it so much. It's so great, and it's one of the best slasher movies I've ever seen. Now, if you guys know me, my number one is Devon's number one. My favorite horror movie and my favorite movie of all time. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I have the 2003 version right here. I wish I had the steelbook that Devon Graham has. He's giving it away in a giveaway that I'm totally gonna win. Just kidding, I have no idea if I'm gonna win, but I hope I win. So that way I get the amazing steelbook. I fucking love the steelbook of the movie that he showed off. It's freaking awesome. I love it. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love Franklin. I'm not a Franklin hater. Never was. Never have been. I fucking love Franklin. He's one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise. I love him so much. I love him. He's so good. It's freaking amazing. It's so good seeing Franklin. He's like, if I have any more fun today, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it. I love Edward Neal, the hitchhiker. I love Edward Neal. I love it all. I love Franklin. I love Sally. I love Leatherface. I love Gunnar Hansen. I love Edward Neal. I love the cook. I love them all, and I would totally recommend you guys search up the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a family something. It was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like a fucking amazing documentary. A family portrait. Yeah, a family portrait. Devon Graham even has this DVD, and you can ask him. It's fucking amazing. We get to see, it was the character who plays the cook, and it's what I'm gonna do a review on the documentary. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, the cook, he never gave many interviews because he died back in the early 2000s, so you don't get to see many of them. But this movie has like one of the greatest interviews from him. I love it. I love everything about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love its backstory. I love how it was like a appeal for the mob to get money from like a porno they were doing. I love how it's one of the greatest slasher movies of all time. Tobe Hooper does a fucking amazing job. Tobe Hooper is my fucking favorite director of all time ever. I love this release. I love every release of this movie that has ever been made, ever. I'm gonna buy it all. I'm eventually gonna have an entire room full of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHSs. I'm even gonna buy the fucking what was it? It was like back in the 80s where they used to have like things on recorders and you could play like a movie. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy everything about this movie. I love it so freaking much. Now, at first, I didn't think it was a slasher movie, but since everybody's saying it's a slasher, I'm like, hell yeah, bro, I can put it on my number one. And I was like, yes. I love the movie so much. Leatherface is my favorite horror icon. Always have been, always will be. Number one killer, Leatherface, favorite horror icon. One of the best. Nobody even comes close to Leatherface. He changes every single movie. I love it. I could go on forever about how good this fucking film is. But yeah. I also forgot to say, this is a response to Devon Graham's video, Top 10 Slashers, and his video was a response to Need Gore video on that too. I'm not going to put a link to Need Gore, but I am going to put a link to Devon Graham's video, and in that video should be a description link to Need Gore. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye! You die you know why? Why? I'm a slave, you're gonna know a slave, but you die. I love the soundtrack. Mondo!